From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
I'd say Kermit probably was enjoying out walking a little bit more on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of last week. All of a sudden, things have changed a lot. You might have noticed that's a huge shift from really balmy, nice fall weather to all of a sudden cloudy, cold, and kind of seasonal weather as temperatures were in the 50s last few days. And that brings us to Trav's Coats for Kids. Hey, just reminding you that we need some coats and we also need to deliver some coats. And the way we can do that is for you to get any coats that are at least, we'll say, gently used or new. We'd love for you to drop those off at Yale Cleaner. And then also, if you need a coat, you can go to our website. It's at First Baptist downtown, but we do have locations to go to, and that includes go to newson6.com/coats to find out where you can get them and when to pick them up. This is the time to do it because it is kind of gross out there, and we're into the season now where it's going to start getting really cold when we get these cold fronts in. And as I show you the extended forecast, it'll be you'll see the picture. As far as looking at right now, we do have sprinkles, showers across southeastern Osage County right now from around the Skytook area west of Sperry, near Sand Springs, down at Sapulpa, Glenpool areas. This is one of the last bands of showers that will most likely move through tonight. There's a few areas up to the north and west that are still in northwestern Osage County around 4 Acre, but most of that's lifting up to the north and east and pulling out as the storm system pulls out. As that storm system pulls out, we're going to see all the heavy rain gone. There was heavy rain down in Dallas, and then the heavy rains have moved off over toward Little Rock and southern Arkansas. And tonight our temperatures are in the 50s. We're starting to get a northwest wind. It's kind of breezy behind this boundary, but it's really not that cold. As I showed you a little bit ago, temperatures were in the 60s to 70 in southwest Oklahoma earlier in the afternoon. Moisture is still streaming up across areas to our east. That'll continue to move to the east with time. So if you do have travel plans, here's the way it's shaping up. No Arctic air is any place really to be found. Good news, because this time of year you can get a blast of cold air, mess up Thanksgiving big time. But we do have a few things we have to watch. This storm system is pulling out tonight, and then as we go on into Tuesday, we have a storm system up to the north. That's ushering in colder air to the north. We should have a pretty good day with sunshine. There's no super cold air. Most of the really colder air is coming in out of Canada, and Canadian air right now is not awful cold, but that storm system will cause problems around Minneapolis and the Great Lakes area. Our rain will be way off to the east. Now, if you have travel plans on Wednesday, a little bit colder here. Some of that colder air shifts a little bit further south into Oklahoma, so we'll only be in the 40s to around 50. Great weather, turn on Christmas lights, though, so that'll be at Rama. Come out and join us. And then as we go into Thanksgiving, if you have travel plans, again, pretty much the Great Lakes area in the northeast is pretty kind of messed up a little bit because of wind and snow, blowing snow and cold. That'll be across the Great Lakes area. But the rest of the country, other than Chile, it's really not too bad. So then we have to start to move from Friday and then move on from Black Friday into Saturday. So that's a combination of rain. They'll start to develop this storm system coming in out of the west. That's going to be a bit of a problem. So that's going to cause some issues for traveling back home. Very unsettled conditions could extend all the way from Las Vegas, even California, and then back on up to around Denver and Salt Lake City and maybe up again around Minneapolis. So that's what we're going to keep our eyes on, and that'll keep us in some rain and maybe a storm system early next week. There's a couple different models right now, so we have a slight chance early next week. That could change significantly. We do know we have a good chance of rain late Friday into Saturday and Sunday. And so we'll see how this plays out. Temperature-wise, we're going to start dropping off, as I said. So when we get these cold fronts, they're actually cold fronts. And that's when we need those coats. So everybody has them instead of going, oh, man, I wish I would have got a coat. So make sure you try to get that done. All is quiet right now and pretty mild at this point. We're at 57 degrees. Very high humidity, light rain, sprinkles are hanging around. Temperatures generally in the upper 50s. As we go through the overnight, we'll get some gustier northwest winds as that system moves out. But that'll also clear us out, so we'll be in the 50s in the morning and the afternoon, partly sunny. Things work out as planned. Could be totally sunny late afternoon and 60 to the low 60s. I think that looks pretty good. So our forecast looks like this overall. Good day tomorrow. We'll finally get a little sun in here. If you're southeast of Tulsa, maybe not as much as you'd like. But if you're north and west, you will. And then the forecast looks okay for most of that rain. We're talking again late Friday night into Saturday. That could be messing with sporting events big time. And that gets pretty nasty late Sunday, Monday of next week. So we'll have to watch that. But we'll worry about that then.
And most of the day shopping Friday should be good.
Yeah, it's 2 thumbs up.
I mean, sports are important, but I mean, let's talk shopping a little bit too. Amen.